Hello everyone, this is Power Metal here, and in today's video again we are going to talk about Battlefield Mobile and another interesting feature which needs to be added, and that is controller support. Be sure to watch till the end of the video to find out why does Battlefield Mobile needs a controller support. So let's jump straight into the video. So Battlefield Mobile have already done its alpha test, and soon in a couple of months to come it will start with its beta test. So one question arises amongst the fans is that whether Battlefield Mobile have a controller support, and the answer is no. Currently Battlefield Mobile does not have a controller support. There is no concrete news of controller support, and however Call of Duty Mobile, another very popular game, does have a feature of the use of controller, so it's fairly safe to deduct that Battlefield Mobile will follow suit to stay competitive in its nearest rival. So again, let's talk about why we are going to be so sure about Battlefield Mobile to have a controller support. You know, with Call of Duty Mobile seeing a massive success in its launch, and it makes sense that EA would keep tabs on its direct competitor and implement some popular features into its game. You know, there is no evidence too with Battlefield Mobile targeting the same demographic as COD Mobile and with fans of the mainland series. With its trademark destructive environment and specialist class system, it seems that Battlefield Mobile won't deviate too much from its tried and tested formula. It would be please long-time fans, many of them also hoping for a controller support to help maintain the interest in the game, especially if they aren't traditionally mobile gamers. So EA is also implementing a free-to-play model which can only help in a highly competitive and saturated space, and controller support would only aid them in keeping up with other games of this type that have already implemented this. So why it is important to have a controller support? You know, if you are used to playing Battlefield with a controller, the option to use one on Battlefield Mobile will likely be a desirable feature, and many long-time fans will be more comfortable using all the familiar control buttons than the touchscreen controls, and those that don't often play mobile games may not gel with them at all. Using a gamepad can provide a greater control in a genre that demands a fast reaction time and precise movement. A mobile screen can hinder finger movement compared to a controller, and physical buttons are often less cumbersome and more reliable compared to on-screen counterparts. Because of these reasons, as alluded to previously, some players may stick around longer if they can use a controller, primarily as other similar games have implemented this feature. So Battlefield Mobile, according to my opinion, needs a controller support. While it is perhaps surprising that there is currently no news of a controller support despite the game releasing next year, it looks pretty likely that it will include it as a main feature. While it won't impact the overall quality of the game as its initial reception, it will surely be a highly requested feature if EA does decides not to implement it at its launch, especially as COD Mobile currently features official PlayStation and Xbox controller support. With the mobile shooter market being full of top-rated titles today, Battlefield Mobile will need to establish itself as a valid option, and controller support will go some way to ensuring that in the eyes of many gamers. So guys, sooner or later, if Battlefield Mobile won't have a controller support, then the fan base will surely press the developers to have this particular feature, which is very desirable. So I think it is good that Battlefield Mobile should implement this feature of having a controller support if the game releases next year. So that is all I have for you guys to discuss about today. Be sure to watch my other videos also, and subscribe to my channel for more Battlefield Mobile content.